All right, if you're a dog owner here in Pequot Lakes, this is for you. We're going to break down everything you need to know to find the right professional trainer so you can feel really good about the choice you make for both you and your dog. I mean, we all want to enjoy what makes this place so great, don't we? Just picture it. Those nice, easy walks on the Paul Bunyan Trail, or just a calm afternoon by the lake with no drama. That's the dream, and honestly, the right training is how you get there. Okay, so first things first, it's really important to get this. Dog training here in Pequot Lakes isn't some cookie-cutter thing. It's all about teaching your dog the specific skills they need to be a great companion in this community. And what does that actually look like? Well, think about your daily life here. Your dog's got to know how to say hi politely on the trail, keep it together during those busy summer events, and, not lose its mind when a deer wanders by. Oh, and be cool when you have guests over at the cabin. These are the real-life skills for living in the lakes area. All right, so before you even start looking up trainers' phone numbers, it helps to kind of get the lay of the land. Let's talk about the different methods and types of programs you're going to run into. So the number one thing you should be looking for is called positive reinforcement. It's pretty simple, really. It just means you reward the behaviors you want to see more of. And what's so great about it is that it works, for sure, but it also helps build a really strong, trusting relationship with your dog.
Now, on the other hand, this is a huge warning. You absolutely want to avoid any trainer who relies on things like fear, intimidation, or pain to get results. Those methods are just old-fashioned, and honestly, they can make problems a whole lot worse. If you see that, it's a massive red flag. Just walk away.
So how does the training actually happen? You've got a few main options. Group classes, they're fantastic for getting your dog used to being around other dogs and learning to focus on you. Private lessons are awesome if you're dealing with something specific at home, like going nuts when the doorbell rings. And then there's board and train. That's more for intensive situations where your dog needs a big reset. Just thinking about what you need most will help you figure out which path is right for you.
Okay, so you've got an idea of the type of training you want. But how do you find the right person? Well, the next step is to check out their professional credentials.
Now, I know these letters can look like a bunch of alphabet soup, but they actually mean something important. For instance, a CPDT-KA means that trainer passed a pretty serious test on their knowledge. A KPA-CTP shows they have solid, practical skills. And if you're facing bigger challenges like real fear or aggression, you should definitely look for someone with an IABC certification.
All right, you've got a handle on what makes a trainer qualified. Now let's talk about the nitty-gritty stuff, how much this is all going to cost, and what rules you need to know about as a dog owner here in Pequot Lakes. So here's a quick look at what you can expect to pay around here. A 6-week group class, for example, might be in the $150 to $250 range, but a board and train, well, that's a much bigger investment, as you can see. This should give you a good starting point for figuring out your budget. And of course, being a great dog owner means being a great neighbor, and that means knowing the rules. The big ones to remember are, Crow Wing County has a leash law, so your dog needs to be on a leash when you're off your property. Your dog also has to have a current rabies shot. And yeah, that constant barking, that can actually be considered a public nuisance. The good news is, training helps with all of this. So, you've narrowed it down to a few trainers you like. What's next? It's time to talk to them. And to help you out, we've got a little checklist for that first really important phone call or meeting. Going into that conversation with these questions in your back pocket will make a huge difference. You're listening for them to talk about positive reinforcement. You want to ask how they'll make a plan that fits your lifestyle right here in town. And that last one is key, asking what your homework is. Because let's be real, good training is always a team effort between you, your dog, and the trainer. Once you and your trainer get going, practice is where the magic happens. And lucky for us, we've got some awesome local places to do that. The Paul Bunyan Trail is perfect for practicing those leash skills. Or you could head to Crow Wing State Park to work on focus when there are a ton of distractions around. Lots of great options. And really, at the end of the day, this is why it all matters. Having a well-trained dog isn't about having perfect control. It's about having more freedom. The freedom to enjoy our community, from your own backyard to the town square, with your best friend right there with you. We wish you the very best on your training journey. All the effort you put in now is going to pay off in so many ways, with calmer days at home, fun adventures around town, and just a happier, stronger bond with your dog right here in Pequot Lakes.